Let's talk about you. You host Casualty Friday. It's a Fangoria podcast with Felissa Rose and it's Tiffany. I can't.
Shepis.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Shepis. How'd that go down? How'd that come? It's been a little over a year now, right?
Yeah, and just about a year. And we've all been friends, of course, for quite a while, just on the horror circuit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure whose idea was for us three to get together. I think it was just Fangoria, because they saw us do a panel together or something at a convention,
Mm-hmm.
and we had good chemistry. And when they asked all of us, who we think we would like to do a podcast with, because, I've never done a podcast of my own. And we all agreed that the three of us would make a great combination. And I think it's really a fun thing to do. I didn't think I would like it as much as I do.
Right.
I thought, oh God, fucking podcasts. There's so many podcasts. Why am I going to throw my hat in the ring? And it's just because of it's doing it with them.
Right.
It's effortless. We have so many stories, all three of us, because, I killed Felissa. I kind of killed Tiffany. I handcuffed her to a chair in a different movie, which, a lot of people would like to do. But I was the one that got to do it. And, it's just the thing with the podcast is that it's surprisingly, and this is what really got to me, I have talked about things on the podcast that I've never talked about before. And that's rare, because between the documentary To Hell and Back and my book, I've thought I talked about everything. But somehow in the process of doing the podcast, there has been several things that I was like, well, I've never discussed this before, but here goes. And so it's kind of a more personal thing than I expected it to be.
Good stuff. All right. So how does it feel? With the podcast in general? Fangoria has been, largely a printed publication for decades. How does it feel knowing that you helped them move into the digital entertainment side of what, it's becoming a paperless world. So
yeah, I mean,
you
really,
kind of helped a giant there.
I guess I could say we're helping them, but man, I owe a lot to Fangoria, because they're the ones that put me on the horror map.
Yeah.
Yes, I played Jason in Friday the 13th, Part 7,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't get any recognition for it because it's a masked character. So I didn't get any recognition for it until Fangoria came along and started putting me on the covers and doing big stories and printing pictures of what I look like and stuff. So I always felt indebted to Fangoria for a big part of my horror notoriety. Yeah. So the fact that I can maybe help them kind of and return the favor that they did for me, I'm happy to do so. Tony Timpone was very good to me way back, and now Dallas is great. They still put out the printed issue of the magazine, but it's just quarterly or something.
Yeah, it's not big.
It's really great quality though. Yeah. And like you're saying, things are eventually going to be paperless. So I'm happy we could still be a part of that, and we're getting very good response from the listeners to the podcast. So
yeah,
that's good.